This is one of my very favorite manifesting exercises that I recommend all of my clients do, or anyone. I recommend everyone does it. And it's basically, before we talk about that, I'll just mention, if you're familiar with the law of attraction, the concept that we create everything spiritually or energetically before it's created physically, and that no one sees reality, is my take on it. We're seeing through our lens, we're seeing through our beliefs, we're really seeing things through the filter of our experiences, our beliefs, and our current frequency or vibration. So a favorite story I have to describe that is, and I wanted to find out his name so I could give him credit, but I'm sorry I couldn't find it. Anyway, so this guy went on a trip with several friends, and he happened to buy a bird book of the tropical birds in the area that they were going on vacation to. And they had time on the bus ride from the airport, and so he read it, and he read about all the birds, and during the week trip, he saw every single one. He saw every single unique tropical bird in that area. On the bus ride back to the airport afterwards, he asked all of his friends, "Did you guys see all these birds?" And he showed them the book, and nobody saw any of the birds except for him. So were the birds there? Did the birds exist in that space? They did, but only someone who had the eyes to see it experienced them and saw them. Likewise, if you think of buying a different car, and you research and you look around, and then you find the car that meets your needs the best, and you buy it, and then you start to notice there are a lot of people who live on your street or in your town who also have that exact same car, and you had never noticed it before. It wasn't that they all got their car the same day as you. It was that they've had that car. That car has been driving around you the whole time, but you weren't really noticing it. So things kind of come out of the back, come to the foreground when your awareness is open to it. So likewise, abundance and lack always coexist in every moment. A lot of things exist in every moment that we might not have ever connected to yet, or have not connected to very often, but they've always been there. Just like your neighbors have been driving that car for 4 years, and it was always there. You just didn't notice it until you started thinking about that particular type of car. Or for the group of friends on vacation, the birds were there. It was just a matter of if his awareness was open to seeing them or not. Okay, so likewise, what do you want in your life experience? If you have no idea what you want, the likelihood of you seeing it, welcoming it into your life, seeing the opportunities to do it and to create it is pretty slim. So this is one of my favorite exercises. It's simple and yet very powerful, because it'll start to shift your energy and your consciousness and your awareness, as well as what your attraction point and what you attract towards yourself. So the exercise is you get a blank piece of paper and draw a line down the middle, and on one side list what you want in life. Like if you had a magic genie who said, I'll help you create your dream life. You say it and I'll help you create it. All right, so what do you want? Could you answer? So that's what you're going to write on one side. And because a lot of people have a hard time knowing what they want, it's common to spend a lot of time complaining about what we don't want, listing off the things that we're experiencing that we don't want, but not necessarily have top of mind what we do want instead. And it's a very powerful shift. So sometimes it's easier if you start with a list of what you don't want in life. And then it gets a little bit more clear when you go to the other side and you write down what you do want. And then that's it. Spend time and write at least 20 things on what you do want, but feel free to go more. They could be big things, little things. I want more laughter in my relationships. I want a certain amount of money. I want a certain amount of time each week to experience recreation and being outside in nature. I want a certain number of children. I want a car that doesn't break down every month. I want It's like a reliable car. I want more money always flowing in than out. I want a relationship where I feel accepted and I can share my vulnerability and I can share my weaknesses and strengths and I feel accepted and safe. I want just like every single thing that you want. And what's fun is that just by identifying what you do want, you will be energetically connecting yourself to it. You'll be energetically creating it so that then you can create it physically. And I know that when I first heard any of this, I thought like, no, life is actually really, really hard. And things don't just start shifting and changing just from like a thought exercise. That won't work. But it really has, and it takes time. Sometimes it takes me a couple months to manifest something that I want. But it gets the energy moving, and the more you stay connected with it and do more thought exercises along those lines, you can start attracting it towards yourself. For example, if I really want to be a doctor, but I haven't identified that or connected with that, what's the likelihood I'm going to look up like medical schools in my area or look up scholarships and when they're due and what their deadlines are, or when I'm driving around notice organizations that partner with med students? No, I'm not. I wouldn't notice any of that. So by identifying what you do want, you're just going to open your eyes to start seeing the opportunities and possibilities. And also, it's kind of like using a universe GPS, like putting your location, your destination that you want to go to, and put it into the universe's GPS and say, take me to that destination. And the universe can. It'll be like, okay, well, first you're going to need to take this action, and then you're going to need to learn this concept, and then you're going to need to change this habit you have. And it will all start coming into your life. And if you are open, if your eyes are open and you're noticing what this means, and you take each step, you will arrive at your destination. And it really does work, and it's that fun. So have fun with that. It's also to go a step further with that exercise, is you can spend 30 seconds every morning with each item on the list. So if you wrote down 22 things that you want in your life, then in the morning you'll set aside 11 minutes and spend 30 seconds with the first item, 30 seconds just fantasizing about it, basically, using all of your senses, imagining you already have it. So if it's laughing more in your relationships, you're going to spend 30 seconds picturing your loved ones, your friends, and that you're laughing. You're laughing freely and often, how it feels in your body, where you're sitting, what does it feel like to see them laughing, and just fantasize and experience it. And then move on for the next 30 seconds, go to the next item on the list. And that actually will help you manifest it faster. It'll help your energy and your subconscious and your body get familiar and comfortable and used to that experience. And it will help attune you to that energy so that you can attract it into your life faster and more easily. All right. Well, have so much fun with that exercise, guys. And we'll talk to you later.